Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Bombjack Beer Edition on the Amiga. I'm running on my A500 Mini. It's Homebrew that was released in, or the final release I should say, or final build was released I believe in 2018 by Abyss. I'm playing a lot of their games because they've made some absolutely fantastic ports or improvements of games that did exist on the Amiga already. Basically Bombjack is based on an arcade machine of the same name that was released in 1984 by Tecmo, and you play a superhero who can jump really high and hover to a degree but cannot actually fly. There are a number of single screens and you have to clear each screen in order to progress to the next screen of every single bomb that is on that screen while avoiding enemies. You can occasionally get a power pill that, much like Pac-Man, allows you to, well, destroy the other enemies and get bonus points, but obviously that lasts for a very limited amount of time. It's one of those incredibly simple games that just so, you know, incredibly addictive because they're executed so well. I played that in that arcade I was going about in Westford Hill as a kid and absolutely loved it, and obviously it was released on all the micros in this country by Elite. I'm talking ZX Spectrum, Amstrad and Commodore 64. They're all great versions, but the Spectrum is basically the best of the 8-bit versions because it plays so well and so close to the arcade, and I absolutely love it and have a gameplay of it. Commodore 64 version looks better, but it's just somewhat, I can't put my finger, well I can, it does not play anywhere near as tight, and the ratio of the screen seems to be all wrong. I believe the Amstrad, but I've never played it, it's just a colorized version of the Spectrum, so that might make it absolutely amazing. There were no Amiga Atari ST ports back in the day, but then a couple of years later Elite ported it to the Amiga, which is, I have no gameplay of it, but I did play it recently and I stopped playing it because it was just wrong. You know, the screen size was wrong, the sprite size was just, it didn't suit the size of the screen, it felt very cramped, claustrophobic, enclosed, did not play well at all. Someone recommended this to me and then I remember that I had seen this, but I never got around to trying it because of the subtitle, Beer Edition. Just thought that meant someone turned the bombs into beers or something. You know how these things work. But then I found out that it was by Abyss, so I thought I've got to have a go at this. You would hope that the Amiga could do an arcade perfect version of Bombjack. I mean, it's clearly got the grunt to do it, and it's a 1984 arcade machine. It's an absolute bloody classic. It's also ported to the SG-1000. I have a gameplay of that, and there's a Game Boy version as well. Anyway, I've waffled bollocks long enough, so let's get straight into this. I have genuinely not played this, but the title screen looks absolutely Jim Dandy. There's a sequel, but I won't worry about that because it's shit. I'm talking about, is that Mighty Bombjack on the NES? Anyway, fire. Right, so lights bottom left, score bottom right, press fire. Oh, then hammer fire to lock yourself in that direction. Immediately, this looks, oh shit, no, not all shit, absolutely bang on the arcade. Like, really does. Shit, I was watching the Fly P thing. And the aspect ratio is absolutely perfect. It doesn't feel cramped, stuff doesn't feel too big. I immediately, when I played the original version, knew that it was off. It was off. So obviously, what's this, the Acropolis? First one was the pyramids. There we go. And this plays well tight. Do you know what? Oh. Do you know what? Shit. Am I still alive? No. Do you know what I always use those power pills for? I use them for the exact same thing. Can't remember the name of the shatter or whatever. I use them in. Was that because I... Whoa, was that a bug? Or was that because I died at the point that I cleared all the bombs? I don't know. This is the final build. As far as I can tell, shit, it shouldn't have any bugs. But hey, we live, we learn. I'll let it off because it looks fantastic and sounds fantastic. It's again because the actual, you know, proper Elite port, I'm pretty sure it's Elite, isn't a good port. That was brutal. So I got further on this than I ever did on that. So let's see if I can get there without dying. I never said I was any good at the arcade. Doesn't mean I don't have a massive amount of nostalgia for it, but let's see if I can get there. Ooh, are they? No idea what happened then. I must have got the thingy. That's right, I said thingy. Oh, there's one over here. And I completely lost my train of thought. Stuff, bollocks, waffle, etc, etc. So obviously you all start dead centre. I don't know if there's any sort of, like, I mean obviously someone's probably going to have a record for this. See, when I see the flashy P, that's right, I said flashy P, I look at it and think, oh shit, I need to get that, and then I take my eyes off my goal, basically, you know, my actual player, where I am, and the shit around me that can find my face. Right, so... Ooh! Forget that obviously they spawn and then they fall and then gravity obviously takes care of the rest. But, so I'm assuming, obviously they don't start straight away as well, which is bollocks. An interesting point. I can't talk and play this for shit. So you got a few seconds, I guess, to head to the top or clear the more difficult bombs and stuff like that. I don't clear them with which one is, you know, lit or whatever like that. I play it like I very much did as a kid in the arcade and on the Spectrum. By basically, Game Boy version is actually pretty good as well. The SG-1000 version is not terrible, but yeah. Yeah, just get the fucking bombs. Don't worry about high scores and shit. Ooh, no. There we are. Oh, I was trying to cut in. See, they're a lot quicker. I think it's a UFO. I think he stole that guy's wallet. Gotta keep saying that till someone gets it. Right, drop straight down, straight up. And there we go. So what have I seen? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 stages. 4, because it went out. But then there's only 5, isn't there? Then it's rinse and repeat. Ew! Is there a time limit? I can't remember. Oh, look at that. That's satisfying. When you nail it like that, that's satisfying. Don't expect me to nail it like that again. I've got cramp in my foot. I just thought you should know that. But it's also put me off. Which is why I thought you should know that. No. That'll do. That'll do nicely. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. So, yeah. Just a cityscape, innit? Basically. Ooh. No. I don't know. I can't talk and play, so when I say basically, I lost my thread. That's interesting, and by interesting I mean don't forget that it's happened, which is, hey, every one of those things that's turned into a spinning coin and whatever it is, you can eat them or destroy them when fuck it. When you know you've taken a power pill. Obviously, once it wears off, they all turn back into shit. And by shit, I don't mean shit. I mean, hey. Why am I'm having trouble getting right to the top. Right, well there you go. One more go actually, one more go. Bomb Jack Beer Edition. I think the subtitle doesn't do it any you know, favours, or it benefits it in any manner, because what they should have put was Bomb Jack pretty much bang on arcade perfect version. I guess that doesn't have a ring to it, does it? But hey, you know what I mean. You get the point, stuff. Plus also that title screen, I can just remember it in the arcade in West Row. It was a cabinet that was actually in a part of the arcade where there was a big window behind it. In front of the window was a pool table, but you could see out onto the beach, and I always remember that as well. And I always remember when I played Bombjack, I could smell fish and chips, you know, through the magic of time and, you know, nostalgia, and sand and salt. There you go. Thought you should know that. You're welcome. Yoink. Shitballs. I'm sure there are amazing people out there you can watch shit hot speedruns and stuff like that. I get distracted. That's not an excuse. It's just, it is kind of like, by other parts of the screen like that, when it, you know, like look at him exploding and shit over there in the corner, and then it might draws my eyes or my attention to that part of the screen. There we go, yoink. Hey! Why did they not do a decent sequel to this? Although, is there a dual screen Bombjack something? I don't know, Bombjack something. I want to say it's on the Neo Geo or something. I don't know. That was a fucking waste, wasn't it? Shit. You've got to think kind of a couple of moves ahead of yourself and watch the enemy, or you get penned in. But then I don't mind giving you advice because I'm shite at this. No. Ooh, see what I mean? I don't know why I made that noise then. There we go, there we go. Bombjack Beer Edition on the Amiga, albeit running on my A500 Mini by Abyss. Basically, it's a pretty much bang on arcade perfect port of Bombjack. If you like Bombjack in the arcades, then you need to play this and not the official version on the Amiga, which is shite. Anyway, as always, I love to think, especially if you played any port of Bombjack, including the 8-bits, especially my beloved ZX Spectrum port, and the arcade, and this, and how do you think it compares? And also the stinker that is the Elite version. Again, I'm pretty sure it's Elite. I don't know. I blocked it out of my memory, and I only played it a fortnight ago. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.